Games Get Wrecked here, back again once again, and today, we are here with something completely different, something never before seen, because it's not even going to be on my channel. This is going up on the House Infinity channel, and before I get any further, I am here with Jake. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm kind of new to this entire House Infinity thing, tournaments. Joined in about a week ago now, but seems fun.
But we are here to recap the 6 Week 1 battles for the IDL. Now, if you don't know what the IDL is, you've been hiding under a rock. Because the IDL is the draft league for House Infinity, the Infinity Draft League, and for me, it is really interesting to see a community channel that has their own league and is uploading constantly. But today me and Jake are going to go ahead and recap these battles, go ahead and tell you guys what some of our favorite plays were, and what plays that we don't necessarily agree with. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the first battle between Solar Biscuit and Banded Caterpie.
Yeah, before we start, I kind of want to look through their teams and kind of analyze what they could have probably brought and what their win con is versus something that's kind of useless on the team.
I actually don't have their full teams, so we're just gonna look at the teams they brought.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start off with Solar Biscuit. So he has his Latias, Mega Diancie, Weavile, Shuckle, Chestnut, and Entei.
And Banded Caterpie has his Cofagrigus, the Garchomp, the Tornadus, the Slowbro, the Umbreon, and the Mega Venusaur.
Yep. So clearly, sorry.
Solar Biscuit has probably the best lead matchup with his potential his definite rocker in Shuckle. Could also get up webs to slow down that Garchomp. To make it so if it is a potential Scarf user, that Weavile can outspeed and just immediately knock it out with a nice little crash.
See, for me, I think that the Banded Caterpie has the clear advantage here just because I've battled against these Pokemon before, and I know I've run some of these Pokemon in leagues, and just Venusaur can bulk anything. Cofagrigus is such a troll Pokemon. I mean, it gains access to moves like Magic Coat.
With Toxic Spikes up, that's going to do a lot too.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and hit play on the battle. So it looks like Solar starts off with his Shuckle, and Banded Caterpie starts off with the Cofagrigus.
Actually gets up that Magic Coat, so now webs are on your side, so now Weavile doesn't outspeed the Garchomp.
Yeah. And something that I noticed is that looks like Solar Biscuit has no way of getting rid of those webs.
Yeah, neither really has any form of hazard control. I mean, he could have default Gladios, but I really don't see that really being a thing.
Yeah, it's Latios, not Latios.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did I say Latios? I don't know.
You said Latios.
Oh, my bad.
And another thing I really don't disagree with, even though it does kind of work, is Infestation.
Yeah, also staying in really on the Umbreon just because it will Toxic it now that Shuckle is on a timer.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of did well, the Cofagrigus a bit.
I mean, look at the Diancie. He went into the Diancie to get taunted, and the Cofagrigus was just a bad switch-in.
It was not a switch-in. If anything, if that's an AV Torn, which I'm assuming it is, that ate it up.
But that Venusaur was able to take that Toxic really well, and getting the Sludge Bomb off poison.
Getting a Toxic too, yeah, so now Diancie's on a timer and it's just going to die. Predicts the Psychic, goes straight into Umbreon, more chip.
Still takes the Moonblast.
Oh yeah, Umbreon just has massive amounts of bulk. Passes a Wish to Slowbro, or, no it didn't, it did pass the Wish. Now he's free to go for a Slack Off.
Yeah, and then that's a Mega Diancie down to poison.
Major threat, took out the...
And that's a kill. And that's a KO for Venusaur.
Yeah.
Now here's something that I thought was interesting. That the Shuckle didn't try to set up sticky webs before Stealth Rock.
Yeah, I mean, it really didn't help. Well, it could help. I mean, now that Webs don't really affect Bang Caterpie's team as much as it would affect Solar Biscuits, just because the Weavile now is slower technically than the Garchomp, and now they're on even playing field again.
See, and something I don't agree with is staying in on Shuckle and going for the infestation. It did one HP.
I mean, it's going to be doing chip, but he's
Anyways.
gaining more health with the Giga Drain and the Synthesis combination.
Yeah.
Doubles out into his Chestnut.
Which I thought was a okay play, but not the best play, just because Latias could have just Psyshocked or Psychicked the Venusaur and it'd be dead.
It actually knocks off a choice specs instead
man.
of Band or Scarf.
What? I'm big. Oh man, Jake, I'll be right back. I paused, so.
Okay.
I'm coming. This is why I wish I lived alone.
I don't have a feeling. Before we start up, I want to close my door real quick. It's a little bit loud.
See, I had my door closed, and my sister just decides to barge in. Doesn't even decide to knock. And then my dad has to be an asshole and says, "Oh, why don't you go outside? You would spend 6 hours on the computer." And I'm thinking, get bent, you motherfucker. You don't even know what I'm doing up here. Well, now that I got that out of my system, let's get back to this. I forget, where did we leave off?
Alright, back.
Alright, do you remember where we left off with the,
Torn knocking off the specs on the ante.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We'll just say it back and then, yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're back. Had to take a quick pause, but we're gonna go ahead and resume here. So the Tornadus was able to knock off the specs from the Hentei.
Gets all the massive damage of the Hurricane, actually gets the Confusion, but breaks through, hits a Fire Blast, revealing it is AV Torn. Except it is very little.
See, now, here, sending out the Weavile, I disagree with this.
I mean, Ice Shard would be able to pick it off, but now you could go into a slow row, hard wall, knockoff will do about 60 if it is his death.
Doubles back to west side.
Yeah, it actually takes a Thunder Wave, so now this Chestnut's, yeah, just dead.
That Chestnut, yeah, no chance. Latias, it's a 4v2 situation. Gets off the Draco, which is the guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
At that range.
But Venusaur just hard walls it.
And here's where I disagree 100% with the play. Going for Psyshock on the Mega Venusaur.
Yeah, I could have switched out, but then appreciated that hit, obviously.
Yeah. The synthesis heals it all back up. Back to a
Because
3v2
it's Silver.
situation.
Silver
Just
eats
takes.
that session
Yeah.
so easy.
The only thing that's really keeping this Latias alive is a wish,
Crit.
but getting the crit on the Draco Meteor after using one just kind of surprised me.
Yeah, I mean, back bypasses all those
Yeah.
nerves.
That
and
Garchomp took the Ice
just
Beam easily.
Just because it is, yeah, -4 now, and then Outrage Shot just picks it off. Good luck coming and kill with an Icicle Spear due to it being, an offensive jump.
Kills it with an Ice Shard.
Or Ice Shard, Ice Shard.
Yeah.
And then
And here, negative.
flinch twice. And then
It's not. I don't think it's gonna flinch.
No.
No. Gets the Giga Drain off, and from here, this
It
is
does
where
power up punch.
this is where I 100% disagree. Like, what were you even thinking?
See, he actually got greedy here, went for a second,
Yeah.
because if he did flinch one, then he would win, but ends up getting sludge bombed.
Because in my opinion, what Solar should have done, is instead of going for a second power up punch, even instead of going for power up punch in the first place, gone for an Icicle Crash. It outspeeds anyways.
So, my opinion, the first one was okay, because if he did get +1, if he flinched, he would have won, unless he missed. If he got +2,
he got
it was
greedy.
just getting way too greedy.
Mhm.
But anyways, GG, nice 1-0 for Ban Canopy.
Yeah. So on to the next battle. We're on to the second battle for week 1. So it's Reggie versus Dark. Reggie's got a Mega Autono. Lando, yeah, what Jake said. Alamamola, Excadrill, Jolteon, and Scolipede.
And on Dark's team, he has the table itself, the Avlog, the Jirachi, the Mega Lopunny, the Milotic, the Nidoqueen, and the Togekiss.
Now, I'm just going to say this right off the bat. That Avalugg, in my opinion, is going to be a really good pivot for Dark if he's running Avalanche.
Yeah, Avalanche guarantees an Oko on the Landorus, even if it doesn't hit it. It can wall the Excadrill pretty hard. Even Ironhead's not going. It's probably doing like 40, I think.
Yeah.
The Scolipede is fodder basically to the Avlug.
Uh-huh.
So as long as he plays around, some of the harder offensive threats and doesn't get skull burned by the
Alamamola.
then he's fine.
Yeah.
But Lopunny's definitely going to have a problem just because he does have a bit of a bulkier team in general.
And something I'm just going to say right now. He most likely is going to be running high jump kick because why not? I mean, it's a Mega Lopunny. If you aren't running high jump kick, it's kind of interesting.
Unfortunately, though, that does threaten. The Omo does threaten it with Protect.
Just think about a miss. That's 58. That's half your health down.
Yeah. Alright.
Let's go ahead and go through this. Alright, so Reggie starts off with his Jolteon, and Dark starts off with a Milotic.
Goes obviously for the Thunderbolt versus the Volt Switch. It's immune, HP Ice, or HP Psychic. It's probably HP Ice though.
I'd say experience for how much that did.
Yeah. Ice Beam, not going to be able to even 2 KO.
And the Nidoqueen is already dead, which is kind of
But,
sad.
I mean, it did get Brox, which may have been its only job, which against a team like that, that probably was its only job. I mean, it could threaten the...
I knew it.
Oh my.
I knew it. I knew there was going to be a miss.
Switches out, and the table is out. And, yeah, this... I mean, if,
Yeah, the
Scorpion
Toxic
does
was
just
an
want to set
interesting
up.
one. Interesting play.
It's going to
Sets
set
up
up.
his sword stance, eats that avalanche.
Yeah. So, I mean, Scorpion really will not be... Yeah,
And that's where he
40%.
messed up. Attacked with Mega Horn. He guaranteed his death.
Yeah. Also, Avlog does have access to good recover. He's probably just going to go for the Toxic again, though.
Yeah.
Drill. Drill's not going to be able to really do too much to that, but actually makes that switch to Milotic. Predicting the Iron Head, takes 23 due to a crit. Then out comes Bulky Water Battle to the death.
And he
Actually gets the first
skull.
skull burn. Yeah, just going to be firing off skulls.
It's just free to go for Scald.
Yep, and now, actually switches out into the Jolteon, who's not going to appreciate that
Yeah, I
Scald,
did not.
especially if it
I
crits.
thought that was bad. That was really bad.
Yeah, Jolteon does not have enough bulk to take on really any hits freely. It should never come in on an attack.
Hmm.
As out comes the Togekiss Fire Blasting, predicting the drill maybe to come out.
Probably
Yeah.
gets the crit air slash. Does not get the flinch though. If he got the flinch, that would have.
Out comes the Lando Eye. This should take whatever.
Yeah, takes that fire blast, but gets burned
That's
in the
not burn.
process.
I mean, it is Serene Grace, but still.
Yeah.
Out comes Jirachi.
Dark's getting
Reveals
all
the
that.
Rock Polish,
Yeah.
which is immediate
Earth power.
threat.
Boom. Nice
As the
and
Shuka
Berry.
Berry. And the Ice Punch does pick off KO. Crit did not matter.
Yep.
Out comes Love Disc again. Name kept mixed up. Mola. Reveals its Rocky Helmet too. So if it wasn't leftovers.
Yeah. Out into the drill. And an Iron Head. Nice and resisted. And heals that back up with the Wish.
You don't know if it's Scarf Drill just yet, but based on how he's playing it, it's probably Scarf Drill. Yeah.
Well, no, it wouldn't. It would probably be Scarfed.
Out comes the Mola again.
And
Will not die to an Iron Head, but it will die to burn.
It gets flinched.
Yeah.
10 dies to burn. So that's another. That's a kill for the Jirachi.
Hmm.
And then Jirachi could get picked off here with an Iron Head.
Right. Malata comes right back out. Does not care if it gets Iron Head 100 times.
Goes out into the audit note and
Gets another burn.
That like all the hacks here, all of them.
So many burns. Another Scald. Wish. Now Wish Protection shenanigans for days.
It's a 4v2 situation. Kind of looks hopeless for Reggie.
Yeah. I mean, if he does Calm Mind up 6 times.
Get 6 Calm Minds, then he can take it. Oh man.
Out comes out the Togekiss. Togekiss being one of the greatest stall breakers in the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
And out comes the Excadrill. Eats that Air Slash up.
Goes for an
Here to go for an Iron Head.
Barbie Berry.
Carrying the berry. Nice.
I
Another
think I just
flinch.
called that a Barbie Berry. It's a bear berry, whatever. The
Still
berries.
resistant berry.
Yeah. I can't say the name.
Doubles out with Togekiss. Great play on Dorks.
Mm-hmm.
Then Air Slash. Flinches. So now it's a dead on no. It actually goes for the Roost. I mean, Wish will be able to be passed.
Passes the
Driller.
Excadrill.
Driller does
It's
have
the
the
Iron
Scarf
Head.
Iron Head. Now it's just completely one by Onyx, so it's GG.
And the
Yeah,
Fire Blast
takes
kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So GG.
So it looks like the win for the second battle of week 1 goes to Dark. We're gonna go ahead and head on to the third battle. We're back. Week 1, battle 3. I'm gonna go ahead and go over Vamp's team, and Jake will go over Adidas' team. So Vamp is bringing a Mandibuzz, a Florges, a Cobalion, a Latios, a Darmanitan, and a Mega Absol.
And Adidas has the Clefable, the Arcanine, the Aggron, the Vaporeon, the Hitmontop, and the Diggersby.
And Adidas is literally bringing stall.exe.
Yeah, just as I said while we were paused, kind of looks more like a BW, UU kind of stall team.
Yeah.
Kind of cool though, with the Aggron. Probably intimidate Arcanine, for all we know, it's Banded, Flare, or Flames, or whatever it is.
For what I see on his team, I see Clefable, the Aggron, the Vaporeon, and the Hitmontop being like his stall mons, and then the Arcanine and the Diggersby being the main killers.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be either. But just looking at this matchup, Vamp's Mega Absol is going to have a pretty fun time. I mean, it's not going to be able to break through the Mega Aggron really too hard.
I think the Absol's at a disadvantage.
I mean, it could set up some SDs on some ones. It could set up on Hitmon. Oh no, Hitmontop because close combat will work out. But I don't know. It could, if it manages to set up an SD, it will have a better time.
Yeah.
As will the Cobalion.
Alright, well let's start this battle off. Alright, so Vamp starts with his Cobalion and Adidas starts with his Mega Aggron, which I thought was a great lead.
Yeah, Sets up rock. He could set up rocks, but ends up going for the earthquake. Mandibus comes out, U-turns,
Goes for
goes for a heavy slam. That is not a good switching.
No.
And Darmanitan comes out, not a good switching either. Gets Thunderwave. No, Darmanitan is basically
And it
useless.
gets paralyzed right after it gets Thunderwave. Just.
Yep.
And Darmanitan is down.
Absol does come out.
And here's
Absol is
where-
not going to appreciate a heavy slam. Actually ends up carrying the Wisp, which is really cool, actually.
which does kind of save it at first, but
It's not going to be enough.
no, Flamethrower doesn't do enough, and that's
Special variant.
Yep.
Heavy slam is just going to end up killing it. Mega Argon just putting in phenomenal work. As comes in Kabalion. It actually sets up the rocks, which is kind of nice.
and the
Here's the
Fatal
flash
Stroke
game.
is having that steel resistant berry.
And it is burned.
Yes. I don't.
I
know
mean,
why.
this is a special Kabalion, but still. Carrying the Wakan
I've
berry,
noticed
too.
something between all these battles. It's just one
All the
person's
berries.
getting all the hacks, and it's just berry after berry after berry.
Yeah, Vaporeon is now toxic, but does carry Heal Bell, so it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Nice and pivot heal bell.
Yeah.
Those are into the
Comes-
Aggron, which I would have probably saved Aggron.
I didn't even think I'd take very much. Out comes the Diggersby. Diggersby is going to just punch a hole in whatever wants to come in, unless it earthquakes on the Manbuzz.
And it doubles back out like, I'm not staying in here.
Gets toxic, but it's free to go for a Heal Bell, Wish Protection,
But it does
tries to get its own toxic, but misses. Out comes the Arcanine, not revealing the Intimidate, so yeah, most likely a more offensive set.
Yeah.
Revealing it is Fizdef Manibuzz, most likely.
Doubles back out into the Clefable. Lets the Mandibuzz get off a roost.
Unfortunately, Clefable will not be able to really set up against it. Also,
But
you
getting off
have-
that wish really kind of helped. Because
Yeah, especially with Heal Bell, so now it's... yeah.
Uh-huh.
Out comes it. The Hitmontop gets toxic. This Manibuzz is just shuffling stuff. Thankfully, the rocks are gone.
The Mandibuzz is helping Adita more than anything, just with all the switches.
Yeah. Out comes Kabalion, Flash Cannons, going to hit Protect.
I think that Cabalion's going down to that burn.
Oh, for sure. That or Arcanine will finish it off with like any speed or something. That
And here's what I thought was interesting. The Flare Blitz getting the burn. Arcanine
never
goes
got
down,
one.
but that's...
Never knew I got that, but
Yeah.
pretty nice. I never even burned. Correct myself. Goes for Wish, past them to the Hitmontop. Back up to full. Hitmontop not having too much HP really.
That bullet punch.
Revealer is the Bullet Punch, which is really cool.
Lives
It
on
actually
two,
lives,
but
but
toxic.
toxic. That crit definitely matters because that puts it, I think, probably in quick attack range. For sure, quick attack range.
Reveals the return.
Predicting a switch could hit something harder.
Yeah,
Out comes Kabalion, Sack.
definitely.
Reveals Life Orb.
Another three, and it's a 3v3 situation. The quick attack on the Latios, it's down.
Yeah.
And Diggersby is just free to run house here.
Yeah, Diggersby just does one from here.
Yeah.
It's GG, and it was a nice Diggersby kind of sweep in the end.
Yeah.
Or just trying to protect Solo.
Yep.
Get 3 protects in there. Nah.
So that's a 3-0 for Adita. Just 4 kills in a row for Diggers.
Yeah, after everything was really weak and all those wolves and bulkier mons,
Yeah.
Diggersby just always wins everything.
Alright, this was the 4th or 3rd battle, right? I think this was the 3rd. But we're gonna go ahead on to the next battle. Alright, we're back. That last battle was the 3rd battle. I may have gotten myself confused, but we're gonna continue. We're here with the 4th battle between Levenant and Scotty Dr. Pepper. So Levenant is bringing a Mega Ampharos, at least I hope so, a Cresselia, a Heatchan, a Zoroark, a Klefki, and a Mienshao.
And Sky Dr. Pepper has brought the Charizard X, the Skarmory, Seismitoad, Aromatisse, the Tangrowth, and the Chansey. So looking at team preview, if Zoroark does set up, it's going to have a fun time, especially if the Chansey is gone due to Sludge Bomb just probably if it's Fizdef Tangrowth, just being able to knock that out, do a ton to the Aromatisse. It does outspeed Charizard naturally, so it's going to do a lot to that. Do a good chunk out with Skarmory, no matter what's
Yeah.
Seismitoad, it's going to die.
Yeah, I honestly feel like Lebanon has a better advantage. Just his team seems to have more, at least for what he brought against Scotty Dr. Pepper. He has more of a type pool to choose from.
It also has the spike support, potential spike support with Klefki. I mean, nothing really does want to come in and take, spike damage. And also potential Lunar Dance to heal up a mons that do get paralyzed or damaged severely with the Cresselia.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and hit play. So Lebanon starts off with an Ampharos. Goes for the knockoff.
On the Rainbow Berry, so in case this carrying on
But the Ampharos is no longer an Ampharos, it's a Zoroark. Thank you.
I was just going to say, I was like, wait, when is Zoroark or Ampharos learning that? Goes for a Toxic versus a Scald or something, which...
I would have gone for a Scald.
Yeah, potential burn.
But getting rid of the Eviolite on the Chansey.
That's major, especially with the low kick damage. Now Wish is going to be able to... It's going to be able to stall it out with Wish Protect. But...
So, doesn't die to Toxic this turn, but will next turn.
Yeah. Goes out into his Aromatisse, protecting low kick, not taking anything, revealing it as Fizdef Aromatisse.
And it just heals back up.
Literally healed it. Out comes the Heatran, being Balloon goes for the Flamethrower, gets a crit on the Charizard X.
That's a great play, getting a crit.
And D-dances up Earth Power, going to be able to pick it off. So out comes the Chansey again, one of the fattest ones in existence.
Sets up a Wish, tries to get the Seismitoad healed up, and it's gone.
Out comes the Tangrowth, probably a Fizdef set.
Yeah.
Just because he brought it in on a Klefki if it
is. That was an interesting
yeah.
choice. Play Rough does not do that much to Chansey.
Gets it doesn't really matter due to it, carrying healed out like a natural cure.
Tries again!
His only wish. And see, that's why Thunder Wave is broken.
Very.
Play Roughs, the Tangrowth reveals it is Fizdef. Thunder Wave's the Tangrowth. Klefki doing what it does. Goes into this, Chansey, gets a crit, so now he has to think, heal up or die.
And he chose die.
And now, everything is paralyzed forever, unless he's carrying dual, or like aromatherapy on the Aromatisse. I doubt that. Now, Heatran's just going to win, really, with Flamethrower and Flash Cannon if it's carrying that, which I assume it is. Oh, no.
That was just... That 10th growth was gone.
So, it's carrying Earth Power... What is it carrying? I don't know. But anyways, just Flamethrower is going to be able to win.
Easily.
We don't even get to see the Ampharos, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah. We don't even get to see Mienshao or Cresselia in action.
Pop the balloon, that's all that matters, though.
Yep.
So,
and that's an easy 4-0 for Lebanon.
Yeah, GG. He did have probably a better team matchup in general.
I would definitely say the crit on Chansey helped a lot.
It did. It weakened it so that it really couldn't protect Stall. And also, again, the Toxic off actually did help in the long run on the Zoroark, due to Chansey being able to stall it out a little bit easier versus a Burnwood.
So we got 2 more battles to go over. We're going to go ahead and go on to the 5th battle for week 1. We're back with battle number 5. So, battle number 5 is between its Pyrex and Pro Chef Wee. So, Pyrex's team is Manaphy, Whimsicott, Mesprit, Infernape, Mamoswine, and Mega Scizor.
And on the opposite side, we have Mew, Mega Altaria, Gengar, Roserade, Empoleon, and Scrafty.
So definitely off the bat, I see that Pro Chef Wee definitely is trying to go offensive here.
Yeah.
Going straight for the attack, not trying to be too timid. Paradix, though, definitely does have some Pokemon that can give him some defense.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start this off. So Paranix starts off with a Mesprit. And yes, it is the Mega Altaria. Gets off the Paralysis.
So now that thing's, useless.
Yeah. Mesprit reveals it is especially defensive because that Hyper Voice did not do that much.
Yeah. U-turns. So it's definitely support one, probably getting knockoff too. Has the dual U-turn. Probably also U-turn on something like the Scizor too.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's free to go for another return, or U-turn.
You just can U-turn it out.
Yeah, just gonna keep doing it.
Encores
Encores,
and stuff. Well, I feel like that was a good play.
Yeah, when Scott now has U-turn probably too. Nope.
Goes for an Energy Ball predicting probably the Empoleon.
Incoming Sludge Wave, or Toxic anything, goes in the sprint. He has no form hazard, I'll just realize that.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, Deflux is there, I guess.
Yeah. Paralyzes the Mew.
Synchronized, doesn't matter. Or paired. No. Oh, actually carries the heal though. So it's nice. So there
Oh,
you
it transforms.
Transform. That's awesome.
Transform Mew. Yes. Oh, this is just interesting.
That was actually Encored, so now it's stuck using rocks.
No, it encored but failed. It outsped.
Couldn't see it. Alright, so when Scott obviously scared out, goes into Mamoswine, which is not really the best switch in, especially on the Rose Raid.
Both of these guys seem like really good players. I mean, turn 15 without a single Pokemon dying, yet it's just been switch after switch after switch.
Yeah, Scratchy comes in, gets off that Intimidate, so not going to be able to really do as much. Still going to do a lot and actually
That's
kill
obviously
it.
got to be Scarfed Mamo.
I think Mamo does outspeed it naturally. Scratchy's actually really slow, surprisingly.
Yeah. But now each of them has a Pokemon down.
Yeah, and this Empoleon will start to just quick Scald.
Yeah.
Eat up that Psychic, probably Spadef, not exactly sure.
Yeah, the Mesprit is especially defensive though, so.
Yeah, the Empoleon though is now paralyzed. So now Empoleon's useless.
Pretty much. Psychic's not doing much though, it's only doing 13.
Yeah, as he roars out, so Mesprit's going to be coming in taking up rocks damage again. As Scott comes out, free to fire off an Energy Ball doing a decent chunk, but Rose Raid's always going to be a switch in.
Yeah. As long as Roserade's alive, he can just switch in on the Whimsicott and...
Whimsicott will never be able to do anything to this thing.
Gets the special attack drop.
Which does actually prevent it from killing it. So no. Whimsicott really can't switch out though, so it's just going to try to get more chip damage, maybe another Spadef drop. As he gets up another Toxic Spike. Which can help, especially against the Manaphy. It's a third for some reason.
I think he just did that to
Oh, he was Encored. Duh. So now he's scared out into his Empoleon, who can roar out this Manaphy if it starts to become a problem with Tail Glow.
Yeah.
Manaphy not carrying Thunderbolt ever reveals either HP Ground or HP Electric.
Yeah, I'm gonna say ground.
Or fighting.
Or fighting, could be fighting.
But Empoleon unfortunately does get parried, so he can't roar it out. That's a +3 Manaphy on the field.
That's scary to deal with. And that Manaphy just doubles out. So he doesn't want to have anything to deal with this.
Yeah, Gengar.
Yeah, but Mesprit's dead.
Kind of Giga Drain, which is going to be nice for that Manaphy.
Yeah.
As Scizor comes out, Bullet Punch is not going to be killing it.
Almost.
But Gengar now does use that.
And
It has the HP Fire.
That's a smart play, but there.
This Gengar was ready.
That Gengar was ready to tear through his team.
As Flare Blades will be able to kill this.
It Destiny Bonds, and that's how...
Yeah. That Gengar just...
That Gengar was prepared.
Did he get 5 kills?
That Gengar got 5 kills, I think.
That was a great game.
Oh, let's see there. Alright, so that's... Let's see. So we know that's... Alright, so the Gengar came in here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 kills for the Gengar.
Well played, Gengar.
Definitely. So on to the final battle for week 1. Oh, right. So we're back, and so you guys know how I've said week 1. It's actually week 2. I screwed up. But we're just gonna roll with it. So this is the 6th battle of week 2, the final battle that me and Jake have to review. And it is a battle between the Lusty Lapras and Matrix Gaming. So the Lusty Lapras has Mega Blastoise, Raichu, Goodra, Crocodile, Sylveon, and Ferrothorn.
Versus Matrices, Venusaur, Donphan, Reuniclus, the Volcanion, and the Regice and the Tyrantrum. Kind of not order, but whatever.
And Matrix's team just scares me.
It doesn't have a Mega, but I mean, it still has a pretty good lead up. Especially, I mean, it's just really 6 huge threats. Even potential Trick Room, just because it does have so many slow runs on it.
I honestly feel like Goodra could be a pivot for the Lusty Lapras.
Right, Goodra does wall Venusaur pretty hard. I mean, it's not going to really be like being asleep, but it's going to really wall everything except for, aside from Regice, really. Regice's Ice Beam, if Specs is going probably to KO it, unless it's like AV, full Spadef.
So let's go ahead and play the battle. So, Lusty Lapras starts off with Liability. Goes for the taunt.
So, no rocks.
That's great.
Switches right out into the Venusaur, gets up those rocks, knocks off the leftovers. So, I mean, that's a lot of longevity going. It probably still has Synthesis, because it did take up that knockoff pretty well, so it's probably some sort of bulk. It has some sort of bulk.
Yeah. Goes out into the Volcanion. And that Ferrothorn is gone.
Yeah, it's choice, or not choice, what's it called? Actually, it was the EQ. Wow. And then Steam Eruption is going to kill it.
Alright, Volcanion, right off the bat, 2 kills.
Yeah, and then does get picked off by the Volt Switch.
But geez, 2 kills right
into the monster itself. Out comes Tyrantrum, Outrage. Nothing takes Outrage besides the Sylveon, or Dragon Claw in this case.
Yeah. Goes for the Iron
but
Head.
Iron Head not going to be able to 2-hit KO. Hyper Voice will be able to kill though.
So it's a 4v4 situation.
Out comes the Regice. A lot of natural Spadef, so it will be able to take whatever. Does not even really do that much with the Flash Cannon.
Yeah.
Protects. It's going to just be able to Wish Protect now, forever. So Regice is kind of walled. It does have those leftovers though, which is
goes out with the Blast. I love that nickname.
Blastoise does come out. Can threaten it with an Aura Sphere. Not going to be able to... 48. It's actually a lot.
Does enough, though.
As Thunderbolt is also doing quite a bit.
Yeah.
It actually makes the switch out into the Goodra, and the Reuniclus does come out.
Sludge Wave.
Sludge Wave not going to be...
That Psychic really didn't do that much.
But it does get the Spadef drop, which is going to probably scare it out into the Raichu, which is not a good switch. Just because it will take
Raichu's
a
just
ton.
Die. Volt
It is a Volt Tackle, which will kill itself with the recoil, but yeah. Out comes the Sylveon, not going to be able to pick it off with a Hyper Voice. Flash Cannon, again, 40%, not going to do too much. Hyper Voice will be able to kill it.
Yep. And it's a
Sylveon does have a fun time immune system also.
Yeah. Goes out as the Donphan.
May want to Rapid Spin. Actually, Poison Gems. If you did get the poison there, that would have been really nice.
That would have been clutch.
Passes the switch into Blastoise. Blastoise now does scare it out with Scald, but can go for either that or Rapid Spin.
It
does
goes
end
for
up killing.
Scald for the kill.
As Venusaur does come out, threatens this thing with a nice Giga Drain, healing, almost killing it, and almost healing it back up to full. Rapid Spin. It actually saves the Blastoise.
Ooh,
Sap Sipper is awesome.
Nice. That's a good play. Having Sap Sipper on that.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
That's a mistake that a lot of
Matrix
people make. I've seen
Matrix
that
screwed up
happen too much.
real bad.
As Goodra is
And
going to
that's
be able to pick
a
up the last
3-0 for the Lusty Lapras.
That Goodra just came in major clutch.
Yeah. Alright guys, so this has been the week 2 recap of the IDL. If you guys did enjoy, please subscribe to House Infinity and also leave a like down below. Also check out my YouTube channel and Jake's YouTube channel if he has one.
Nope.
He doesn't, so scratch that. Just at least check out my channel, please. Sables plug. Games Get Wrecked on YouTube. Woo. Alright, see you guys next time because apparently I might have this as a permanent job. Woo!